Alrighty. Coming off the back of a series win, our first home series of the season against the Chicago White Sox, we now see the 6-7 Kansas City Royals for a weekend series, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We start off tonight. Tonight is going to be a bullpen game for us. We got to get our starters right. Lively pitched yesterday. We are in the City Connects. Cantillo is going to be our starter. Like I said, we're going to have to go a bullpen game. It might bite us in the ass. So we need to score runs. Juan leading off. J-Ram. Los. Manzo. Jonk. Arias. In center field, Angel Martinez, who just got the call up yesterday. Austin Hedges. And then Rocchio. Fresh off a day off. That's what we got. Like I said, Joey Cantillo gonna be our starter, and just try and piece together some innings. Get guys a day off, and we'll just have to figure out what we can do and just move on. Let's get down to Progressive.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. This show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set, getting the nod in this one, Joey Cantillo. What do you got on him, Chris?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match, but I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco.
Welcome back to the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. First pitch.
And that's off the
All
inside
ball.
edge. And this one is off and running. That one clips.
That's a called strike.
And the count
1-1 to Blanco.
And there's a ball.
That's low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's off the inside.
3-1.
3-1 now. That clips the corner.
3-2.
But the breaking ball just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Hit.
Swung on, belted.
Martinez going to get his first action, going all the way to the wall. Makes the catch.
And here now, the lineup for the
Chicken and
Royals.
Trumbull better.
A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. Nobody to blame.
Al, that was a first out. Al, Mikhail Garcia.
Converting in those situations, you have to figure out.
Cantillo, one of our long relievers. And, well,
so if you get those
Juan going to cut that off.
You've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Oh. Did not try and fake Garcia out, and now it's Bobby Witt.
Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
This hit. Rocchio can't make the diving play, and
throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couple of singles back.
As this could be a problem.
So he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you wanted.
Now strike one.
Really,
Salvador Perez.
He was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Misses. Ball one.
And it's a ball and a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This hit.
Here's a high
J-Ram tags one runner, and that's it. Because apparently the game just didn't want me to try and throw Bobby Witt out. Two away though. Al Pasquantino.
Yesterday, their only run of the game.
Strike one.
And it's called a strike. Strike two.
Strike two.
I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
And we get the strikeout. Out of the inning, we give up two base runners, two hits, and
still scoreless. Now aggressive field. And starting in this one, Michael Lorenzen.
Lorenzen with an ERA of 8.31.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA.
If I can get 4 innings out of Cantillo, I'll be happy. Juan leading off for us here.
Every time he takes the mound. So, good season
This,
last year.
the straightaway center, is it going to drop? No.
Possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy's
now J-Ram.
Recently, Kyle Manzardo.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence.
Lorenzen, four-seamer, slider, circle change, sinker, and a cutter.
Swing the bat.
J-Ram fouls it off over to the first base side. 0-1. He does it again.
Way back there.
To right center. 412 feet.
That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0.
Home run 8 in 13 games. Back-to-back home games with home runs for J-Ram. And if we want to win this game, which is, like I said, going to be a bullpen day.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink.
I'm curious to see where that ball was.
Well, we saw it right there.
J-Ram smash.
He's got himself a home run.
Base is empty, one away.
Perfect. And yeah, middle end. Now Los.
Delivers a pitch in for a
423. Batting 423 and 0-1.
Glove winner, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He joined the team as a free agent.
Foul off the changeup over to Sandy Alomar. 0-2. Los has 5 home runs. He's second on the team.
That one misses.
1-2.
1-2 to count.
AC 6 and 7 this year.
Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
423.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get
hurt.
That one missed. One out, base is empty, and a run in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Peyton Fortnite's paid off for him. 2-2.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Good pitch.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzo.
I just wasn't expecting that to be there. Now Manzo.
And first offering is fouled off.
I hate Fortnite too. He ain't special. 0-1. That's fouled off into the second deck. And then swing and miss.
Man, he really sells the
0-2.
with that arm action.
Fouled that off to stay alive.
2 out, space is empty.
0-2.
Ball 1 there.
Punched at it, but misses. Ball 1.
Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
We tried holding up, but called strike anyway. J-Ram gives us the 1-0 lead.
New inning getting started.
Now Michael
Here's the
Massey.
second baseman, Michael Massey. A
Swing and miss through the fastball. 0-1.
0-1.
That one hit the knees.
Called
First
strike 2.
It started in and
Thank you,
ended
Dave
up on
Lawrence.
the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed.
Hedge is going to make the throw, and that's out number 1.
And quickly one away in
3
the
pitches
second.
for Cantillo.
Look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead,
Fastball,
0-2 as a pitcher,
slider,
you can really expand the zone and
strikeout that apparently ended up being in the dirt.
trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly
Now
he was
Hunter
in swing
Renfroe.
mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
That misses low. 1-0.
1 low. Renfroe working through some struggles lately.
Swing and a miss.
And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like
Ooh,
this. Well,
ooh.
he's an experienced vet. He'll
1 and
probably
2.
right the ship soon.
Not lucky, and then Renfroe
And that's 3
strikes out
straight
looking.
strikeouts.
As Cantillo now kind of finding his
And now the
stuff.
center fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
Now Velasquez.
That one is
That misses
upstairs.
high. Oh. That misses
the zone,
outside and
it's
low.
2-0.
2-0.
Swing
Grounded,
and a ground
Arias
ball,
makes the
and that
play.
chance handled.
Throws over to Santana and ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the
Bats are
Royals.
quiet there. They're down 1-0.
Down 1-0. Noel, Arias, Angel Martinez make his debut. Will do up. Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, John Kenzie Noel.
John Kenzie Noel, who batting .269 after starting the season at a putrid .070.
Oh, that
And
got away
ow.
from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch.
He reaches on a hit by pitch.
Gabriel Arias.
Now Gabriel
Takes it
Arias, who
down.
had a 3-run shot in the real life game today, has yet to hit a home run in video game land for us.
Witt.
And he hits into a double
To
play.
second, that's one. Relay to first.
Heard that from another tab. I mean, Big Christmas is a big man.
Hands on the back
Big
end right
meaty
there.
man,
6
and he got
balls,
hit by a
starts the
ball
double
in the
play.
back.
It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money.
That's
good
double
job to get
play.
that double play started.
Angel Martinez.
Now Angel Martinez making his debut.
That's in for a strike.
Strike 1.
And he
It
grounds
very
one
much
to the right
did,
side.
and over to
He takes it
Pasquantino.
himself to the bag, and
That
that'll
ends
do
the
it.
second.
Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on down to the top of the third.
Go to the
It's
top of the third.
Guardians 1,
Weimer.
and the Royals nothing.
Blanco Garcia.
Welcome back. And
Like,
coming off a
ouch.
series where the pitching was outstanding. We take a look at those numbers.
That was on the first pitch, too. If we get a big lead, there might be a little retaliation.
Cantillo back to work. Pitch misses there.
All 1.
1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced
Ball
by the
2.
call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
This popped
And
up
that
foul.
one wrapped foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And it's
Swing miss.
Big change up right there, just pulled the string.
2-2. Hit.
swing and a ground
Arias
ball
can't
up
make the
middle.
play.
And that one finds
That's
its
going
way
to find a
through.
way.
Man aboard
Or
on
find
the
its way
leadoff
through,
single.
I should say.
So the batting
Now
order
Daron
turns
Blanco.
over. Here's the left fielder, Daron Blanco.
Swing and miss.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that one is inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and
Foul.
do anything with.
1-2.
Late swing, fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Close, but called a ball. Now 2-2.
Come on,
He's pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated.
As double play, ball by Carlos Santana. Line out, tag out.
At the plate, Michael Garcia.
Now Michael Garcia.
For the single so far. And that's it
Strike
for a
one.
strike.
Strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The changeup missing. Yeah, the count 1-2. And
We get the strikeout.
down on strikes.
Took an extra pitch when it shouldn't have, but Ump's just kind of being bad.
They still trail 1-0.
We're up 1-0. Hedges, Rokio, Kwan all do up. Royals have 3 hits, so we have 1. It's just the home run.
Back, let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Gotta find a way to get some base runners, get some runs. As Lorenzen's only thrown 18 pitches.
There's your strike.
Strike one. Are you sure, Blue?
A former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Strike
0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now.
Foul that
Get a
off to
swing
stay
and miss
alive.
and get through this at bat.
Just because I don't trust the ump. Foul that off.
Foul ball, he stays alive.
Misses low and outside. 2.
Pitch
That misses low. 2-2.
2 strikes the count. Up the
This
middle.
was a ball, but Hedges is going to get thrown out.
Time. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Here's
Now Rokio. At 250. 1 home run, which came back against the Angels.
First pitch
Ball
doesn't
one.
find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
He swings
Fouled
and
the
fouls
changeup
one.
off. 1-1.
That one
That misses low. 2-1.
2.
Or 2-1, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2-1. This hit
Center field.
left center
Sizes this one
and
up, hauls it in,
caught.
and there's 2 away.
We're having the issue we had yesterday where a lot of our hits just went 2 people.
Stephen Kwan
Now
digs
Kwan.
in for the
0 for
Guardians.
1. Lined out earlier.
Swings and
Swing and a
misses.
miss.
Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bayram due up. This fouled off. 0-2.
And that's downstairs.
1 and 2.
outside. That
Juan has to dive out of the way. 2-2. Renzen finally throwing some pitches. Fouled that off to stay 2-2. Should have been full count.
Here comes a pitch. Slow
This
ground ball to the right
weak
side.
ground ball flip to Lorenzen. He wins the race, and that ends the 3rd.
Guardians go down 1-2-3.
You go down
They
1,
lead it
2, 3.
1-0.
Witt, Perez, Pasquantino all do up.
set for the start of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. That's in for
Strike one, finally.
pitch.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history.
Misses 0-1 or 1-1.
20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog.
At weak foul, 1-2.
Julio Rodriguez.
At fouled off into Hedges, 1-2 still.
In the air out to center.
Lifted weakly, and
It drops in.
Martinez is going to get that, and
To start the inning.
Arias bobbled it.
Hitting is really
One aboard.
easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate.
They get Cantillo or get Perez out. Broken bat. Advanced
hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Witt.
Takes the
1-0.
ball as he stands in for the second time. Check swing.
Strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit.
1-2.
Be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hit. Brocchio makes the throw or play. Throw in time, barely.
But it was pretty close.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
Now
out of the
Massey.
air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Strike one.
Stands in now and watches strike one.
Fouled off for strike two. Swing, miss. Cantillo gets out of the inning.
One hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Guardians 1
Aram do
and the
up.
Royals nothing. Bottom.
I think now we go Seawald. Okay, we'll warm up Junis too.
The fourth.
Now J-Ram
For the
do up.
Guardians, Jose Ramirez.
Home run in the first.
There's a strike.
Only hit we have.
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fouled off 0-2. It's hit,
Oh, great
caught,
stop to first.
or made a great
And
play.
very nicely done
Fielded
for the out.
something, I don't know anymore.
And here is
Now Carlos.
Santana. Struck out looking his first time.
Struck out looking early.
A little bit low.
Ball
And
one.
that's ball one. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you
Late on the
turned,
changeup.
there was
I mean,
some
I just
type of ad for the
kinda was-
All-Star Game.
I didn't know what to do.
One of the players
1-1.
playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well.
Fouled off
Yeah,
1
I
and 2.
think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between
Misses 2 and 2.
Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special when you see the best in
3 and 2.
baseball. You remember how
And
special
Zardo
this
due
game
up.
is.
He's
And to
struck
be
out.
here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Check swing. Now it appeals
He
to
did
third.
not go.
And Matthew
Walks
Ross
close.
Right on it, says he held up. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has
That
somebody
misses.
to worry about over at first.
1-0. Los not very fast. So not really a steal threat. Wings through 1 and 1.
Ball, one strike.
The one
Fouls that off 1 and 2.
And it's even
2 and 2.
And there's
3 and 2.
Santana.
Noel
It's
due
off
up.
first with one away.
Assuming nothing. Manzo.
Hammered.
Second hit of the game. long way into the Royals bullpen.
His fourth home run of the season.
Fourth of the season.
It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet.
Longer than J Rams. 421. And the walk by Los barely results in a 2-run homer for Manzo.
So digging in,
Now, John Kenzie Noel, who got hit by a pitch earlier. This will be pitch 51
in the first pitch
for
misses
Lorenzen.
for ball 1. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer
Only one away.
first triple in the park, and another hit the first
1-1.
Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first
1 and 2.
Give me a hint.
One ball,
Switch
2
hitter.
strikes.
That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. And down
And
on
called
strikes he
strike.
goes. And he's registered
2 and 2,
3
and now
hits
it's
in
going to be
this one.
Arias.
Now it's the second baseman.
Grounded into a double play earlier.
He hit into a double play his first time up. That's to
And
third.
grounded.
Garcia
Garcia makes the play, and
sends it across to first.
that will end the
That's out number
fourth.
3.
Manzo,
Two come
though,
across to score in the inning, courtesy of. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. In the dirt.
we'll see what Cantillo does here.
The offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those
Hit
guys
a
back
foul
in the
ball.
dugout so those bats can stay hot.
1-1.
These Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've
1
been
and 2.
chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a
Fouled
bit
off
today.
1 and 2 still.
Up the middle.
Up to
and knocks it
Cantillo.
down.
Throw is in time.
Time though, and that's out number 1.
Out
on a
number
tough
1.
play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup.
Now
Got that hitter to
Velasquez.
roll over.
Popped
And
up,
first
foul.
offering is fouled
Right
off.
back.
Ball 1.
Inside 1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Rounded, Arias.
And that one
Makes the
handled.
play, jumps.
Throw across his
Throws
body,
in
and
time.
they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get
Now,
to that ball, and then even
this guy.
more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to end the
Weimer,
air,
strike
get his
1.
Shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to
Strike
seeing that
2.
arm strength from the shortstop.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs.
Fouled
Ball,
off.
it stays 0-2.
Rounded.
On the ground.
Arias can't make the play, and
For a hit.
that could be it for
So
Cantillo.
the Royals batting order turns over. Dyrone Blanco.
Blanco, I want to get through this inning.
Fastball. Strike
Strike 2.
Weimer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And ball 1.
Outside.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed.
Fouled off 1 and 2 still. Fouled off again 1 and 2.
On the ground.
Santana's
right
able to make the
side.
play, step on the
Takes it
bag,
himself
and
to the bag, and that'll do it.
able to get out of it.
Left for Kansas City. They trail it here.
Now, we'll sit Junis down. We'll go Seawald. For at least an inning.
3-0.
Now up 3-0, and now it's Angel Martinez. Lorenzen's still in.
Here lets that one go
Hunter Harvey,
Activity in the
Chris
bullpen
Stratton
for the
warming up.
Royals. Hunter Harvey getting ready to go. Stratton warming up as well.
1-0 Martinez.
Out
This
to short.
grounded to short. And the
Simpson
out.
to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now Hedges. He grounded out.
Grounded
He's
out
2
his
for
first
9 this
time.
season.
This one
Popped
in the
up.
air.
Salvador Perez.
He's got it, and there's
Gets
2
it.
away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone.
Now
right there.
Rocchio.
Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a
Ball,
pop up
that's inside.
and an
1-0.
easy out for the defense.
Rocchio
stands
1
in
for 3
now,
with a
looks at
single
that
his
one
last game.
inside.
And fouls that off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been
1-1.
in attack mode since the very start.
This
Slice
hit,
hard, but foul.
slice foul. 1-2.
The 1-2. And it's
Fat
fouled off.
ripped
They'll do it
foul.
again. 2 down, nobody on. Last
1-2.
half of inning number 5.
Bottom of the 5th. 2 away.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
He got me to swing at that, and
First, in time.
Rocchio gets
So the
sat
drop
down
third strike doesn't hurt
to
him,
go to the
and that's
6th.
that.
And here comes Paul
Back, and they
Sewald.
make a change to start
He's
the
appeared in 3
6th.
games.
The new pitcher, Paul Sewald.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead.
I have never got that notification before.
And
It is
there's a
not.
strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next off,
1-1.
downstairs.
Hit.
And a base hit right there.
And
So a man on base. To
man
start
on
the
base to start the inning.
inning. And next up for the Royals,
Now Bobby Witt.
Jr. Close one.
Ball
doesn't
1.
Get the call. Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard.
Strike
after
1.
That leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's fouled off. 1-2. I'd like to get an out here.
Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out.
We get Bobby Witt. Sit him down finally.
The string of a changeup.
We're going to take a look at the
Oh,
pitch
shoot, it's a
sequence of
space
that
heater,
at
and
bat, the thing
yeah,
to
that's the
notice
first time
are
I've
the
seen
pitch
that.
locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able
Just
to
need
make
it to hold
quality
on long
pitches
enough for me to
one
get through this
after another
game.
like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch
That misses.
command, and it got him a
1-0.
punch out that time.
Perez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Throw not in time.
Second, and that was not
2-0.
close. There's
Perez
strike
swings
1 to
over
the
it. 1-2.
This is one of
2
those
and 1, I'm sorry.
situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware
Fouled
of that.
off. 2 and
Take
2.
your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
Man at second. Strike
And we
3, and that's
called
the
strike to Salvador Perez.
You know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Al Pasquantino.
steps in for the Royals. And a first
Called
pitch
strike
fastball
1.
is in for a strike. Just missed.
Misses.
Just
1-1.
missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1.
1 and 2.
Go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2 strikes.
And another called strike on a ball. And
leadoff single, but leave him stranded.
leadoff single, but left stranded at second. Juan J. Ram Los. 3-0.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth.
Yeah, home field
And there's your
advantage.
pitcher on the mound.
Because now we see Hunter Harvey.
Just trying to keep this one close.
One
here.
hold
This is where a
in
bullpen
7
can give
appearances.
their players a
ERA of
chance to fight
3.5.
back into the game.
Now Quan. He's 0 for 2.
Lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan.
Just got to find a way to get on base here.
2 in this one. That's
That
down.
misses.
Action in the pen down there.
Hernandez and
Carlos
Stratton warming up.
Fernandez, the hard-throwing righty is up and loosening.
Harvey, 4-seamer that can touch 100. Splitter, 12-6 curve. We just saw it. And slider.
And the 1-0. And another
There's the
ball.
fastball, 2-0.
Moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Weimer.
Weimer underneath it, and that's an out.
And there's one away. Here's Jose
Now it's
Ramirez.
Carlos, or not
He's
Carlos,
already
it's
home
J-Ram.
here in this one.
Posey hit the home run back in the first.
And
Foul
first
that off.
offering is fouled off. Ramirez with another scorching run of play lately.
0-1.
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
We've
0-2.
gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That misses.
That misses.
Now
2-1.
1 and 2.
Or 1-2, I'm sorry.
Now 1
balls,
2-2.
2 strikes.
Oh, yeah. Base hit.
Whipped, base hit.
Gonna be cut off by the left fielder, and
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
yeah, under 200, not anymore. At least in this lineup, no.
He is struck out and he is walked.
I mean, technically, I guess
Tap foul.
Angel Martinez, who made his appearance today. Austin Hedges is right at 200. Naylor's close.
Pitch
I got a
misses.
ball, 1 strike.
And a count
1-1.
1-1.
Schneeman's close.
Foul ball.
Nolan Jones might be close. 1-2.
That
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
2-2 to count.
Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. He circles the bases. It's 5 in.
Basically, everybody after like my 4-hole hitter, my 4 or 5-hole hitter is not good.
This one, they've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
I think that one game against the Angels, I have the one game against the Angels and the one game against the White Sox, the home opener, that have grossly inflated a bunch of averages.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate when he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
As we are now up 5-0, only on 4 hits.
He's already homered in this game.
Manzo homered earlier, foul off the splitter. First time I've seen that.
Still only 1 out here in the
Only
inning.
1 away.
Now
This
fly
hit.
ball to right center.
Fly ball to right center, not very deep. Deeper than it looked.
Away.
Now 2 away.
2 outs,
Now
bases
Jonk, he's sitting at 259. After Jonk is one of those guys who, because of the Angels game a week ago, or not quite a week ago, it'll be a week ago Sunday, has a much higher average than he should because he had 4 hits when we won 13-0.
And first offering is
At one point, Big Christmas's average was 05, 0.05.
The bottom of the 6th. This one in the air. Garcia drops into the glove.
And that will end the
And that
6th.
is that.
However,
Carlos
Los gives us 2 more runs.
for the Guardians. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball.
Because we're going to try and get one more inning out of Seawald.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
Seawald back to work.
0-1.
Strike. Seawald, a 6'3" righty, 34-year-old vet.
That's fouled off.
Round pick back in 2012.
Our offense has done what it's needed to
And that's
on this bullpen day.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
1-2. This popped up. Rocchio drifting back. Makes the catch. 1 away.
And there's 1 down.
Now Hunter Renfroe.
Renfroe at the plate. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
I mean, it also, like, the only team I'm really worried about this year is the Tigers in 0-2. Renfroe doesn't swing the bat at all. Ewald gets 2. Now Velasquez.
He's grounded out a couple of times.
Just got to get Seawald out of this inning.
And first
1
pitch
strike.
fastball is in for a strike.
And maybe go to Gaddis. Foul that off.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the
0-2.
top half of inning number 7. Right side.
As that's going to be a base hit.
Base hit.
The Royals have had some offense. They just haven't been able to get anybody home.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in
And
play.
strike 1 to
Nice job of staying
Weimer.
back and letting the
Weimer.
ball get deep.
And now the 0-1. And that
0-2.
for a strike. Velasquez off of first with 2 away.
This base hit
Swinging a
2.
ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now the left fielder.
Now Blanco. Looks at strike 1. This is the problem with some of our bullpen. Called strike. Wow.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple
0-2,
of strikes.
1-2.
Backs against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a 1-2.
This base hit.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Coming home. The throw in.
Throw in, not going to be in time.
It's 5-1.
5-1.
First and second.
Now Garcia.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is, like I said, the problem with our some of our bullpen guys are 3-pitch pitchers. And we get a called strike. From home cooking right there. Ron Blanco does get an RBI single, pick up 1 run. There are 9 hits, but, I mean, like I said, it's just taking them that long to get guys home. Now we got to go to Hunter Gaddis. We might warm up Junis. Here, bottom of the 7th. We need to get 6 outs.
Out to short.
And Arias
tosses across to first. And
right to the shortstop. He's grounded out 3 times. Now Martinez.
Fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Looking for his first hit still. Not going to get it there.
In the air. Weimer on the move to the gap. Makes the grab. Out.
Weimer makes the catch. Now it's Austin Hedges. He's at exactly 200. Looking for his first hit of the day.
There's the strike.
Not going to get it on that pitch.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Jeez.
That's cheddar, baby.
That fastball just looked so good, but it ended up being a lot higher than I thought. 0-2.
That one well.
Try getting another one up
I
there,
would
but
say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
fouled off. 100-mile fastball. 1-2 still. Hedges. High fly ball to center, and
Under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back.
As now it's Hunter Gaddis.
taking over on the mound.
3 appearances this year, 4 innings pitched.
So he should
Got
get
2
better
holds.
strikes attacking these hitters.
The shortstop takes
Ball
the
1. 22,000 here in attendance. Good timing for that.
Got it started
2 and
a
1.
little too early. Strike one.
One strike.
Fouled off
Fouls
2 and
one
2.
off. 2 and 2.
Fouled that off.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Got it.
And strikes out Bobby Witt.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Perez, he's 0 for 3.
Ball one there.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And now
2 and 0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent
2 and
games.
1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Comes up
2 and 2.
Strike 2. The Royals down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Off the
Don't
mark
give him a
there.
swing at that.
It's
3 and 2. 1 away. That's fouled off. 3 and 2 still. This popped up J-Ram. Drifting back.
Sizing this one up.
Underneath it.
Hauls it in, 2 away.
Royals are down to 4 outs.
2 down,
Now
bases empty.
Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit. Slider for
Looks at strike 1. Fouls that off. That was a dangerous pitch.
Swings and misses.
Hunter Gaddis, big hair, big beard, big balls. 1, 2, 3. Guardians up 5-1.
Back now, new pitcher on the
Now
mound as we
Carlos
roll into the
Hernandez.
bottom of the 8th. Carlos Hernandez.
Rocchio, batting 237.
Yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Rocchio.
Looks at ball 1.
Here, watches
Ball
that
1, no
one
strikes.
miss.
Hernandez can touch 100. He just touched 99 there. With the 4-seamer slider, 12-6 curve splitter. This
Swings and blasts one
gonna be a base hit.
center.
Could be trouble.
Looks like
And it
trouble.
will.
First heading for 2.
Rocchio gonna stop with
And
a
he grabs
double.
the new arm from
Lead
the
off.
bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive
Second
that
double
pitch
of the
the
year.
opposite way. Didn't get jumpy.
Now
Didn't try to
Quan.
pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it.
This hit.
Swing and a drive.
This is gonna be 2.
And that should be extra bases. The run comes in.
Quan
for second.
gonna-
It's 6-1.
Stand up double himself and
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double.
Junis is gonna get sat down. Tristan McKenzie is gonna get warmed up if we
And when you can
score a
drop
shit
one
ton.
there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And here is
J-Ram
Jose Ramirez.
fouls that
You
off.
know, these Guardians, simply put,
0-1.
are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand
This-
really well.
In the air to left down the line.
Not really gonna be able to tag up on that.
There's one down.
Yeah,
With
good
all
throw.
those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They
Now
seem to
Rose.
be really locked in at the plate.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. On the ground
This
first.
gonna be
Stays fair. Boots in.
enough, and that's booted.
Comes in from second. It's
Run comes in from second. 7-1, and now Manzo.
first. Now at the plate, Kyle Mansardo. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss at the slider.
It's 0-1.
Foul that back. 0-2.
Santana stands at first with one out.
Foul the splitter off. Stays 0-2.
Next pitch.
1-2.
Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a
Popped up.
in foul ground.
Had to swing at that and
Garcia.
one away.
Down and there's 2 gone.
Or 2 away now.
And up next
Now
for
Junk.
Cleveland, John Kenzie Noel.
He's batting 250 and he's 0 for 2 on the day. The hit by
First
pitch.
offering is fouled off.
Foul that off. Oh, 1. This
Swing and a foul out of play.
fouled hard out of play. And
2
0-2
runs
to
across
Junk.
in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
bottom half of the 8th.
Gets
Would have liked to
base
have gotten
hit
1 or
and
2
stays
more so we
0-2.
can maybe put in McKenzie. I don't really remember who's due up.
That's
Outside.
outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
1-2. Big
Foul
Christmas
ball
fouls
still,
1
1
off.
and 2 count.
It's this
Swings here at
hard.
last one left field, and it hits the fence.
Los gonna turn for
Lead runner gets the stop sign.
Man,
at
well.
third. It's a 2-out double.
2-out double for Jonk, his first of the year, and that is gonna be a pitching change.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Now Arias.
Stratton. And this
Now
is
it's
a
Stratton.
really
He's been
tough
warming
spot
up for a
to commit to
minute.
As he tries to keep this one close, you almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're
Foul
not
that
going
off.
anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team.
Arias do something here, and
2 on, 2 outs.
this Arias finally gets a base hit. Jonk gonna turn to go home
Another comes in
and
score.
run
It's
scoring.
9-1. Here's the
I think we can put Tristan McKenzie in.
0 for 3 in this one.
0 for 3. Angel Martinez 0 for 3.
Swing and a ground
And he's
ball.
going to get his first base hit. Little weak chopper that gets through the infield.
2 on and 2 out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it
As-
simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And
Now,
no one there to knock it down.
Now the catcher up to hit.
Austin Hedges.
First pitch misses.
Misses. Oh, 1-0.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
we have finally gotten some hits.
Looking at the pitching matchup where you expect
It's taken this long.
to score and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you
Throw pulls him off the back.
Well,
and
we
he's
tried
safe.
sending Arias, it didn't work. Now it's up to
Outs.
Rocchio.
Base is full. Now
Base is
Brian
full.
Rocchio, 1 for 3. Fastball is outside.
Four-seamer, curve, slider, circle change, sinker from Stratton.
2 outs. Swings through that one.
1-1.
above the zone.
on the mound.
If we could get like
You
one
see the
more
hitter's
run.
willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
That one
Ball
close.
2-1.
Ball. Now
We got
2
2
balls and a
balls,
strike.
1 strike.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Ground ball up
This
the middle.
weak ground ball
Take the force out,
and
ends
take the force
inning.
out, ends the 8th. And we're going to try Tristan McKenzie.
And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tristan McKenzie.
We start with Michael Massey.
Pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there.
Fouled off, 0-1.
And attack the strike zone.
Next offer,
0-2.
for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to score
That fouled off towards the camera gantry, and we do it again. Called strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking
Enzi gets the first out. Crucial one right there, especially with Hunter Renfroe due up.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Inside.
Ball 1.
1-0. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th.
That's fouled off, 1-1.
Swings through
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's fouled off. McKenzie
another.
McKenzie with the 3 pitches. I mean, it's just hard to get.
1 down, base is empty. Outside low, and it's 2-2. And that's skipped
3-2.
Outside.
We walk Renfroe.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
That's fouled off.
Straight back. Late that time,
0-2 to Velasquez.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled it off. Swing, miss. Sat down, 1 away, or 1 out to go.
So up now for Kansas City, Joey Weimer.
Weimer looks at strike 1.
0-1.
That misses the
He
zone.
sees, he looks at ball 1 there.
They're down to their final strike.
Down to the final strike the Royals are.
1
And
strike away.
he does not swing.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your
Fouled
shoulder.
off into Hedges' mask.
2-2.
Swing, miss. Ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark.
Today was a bullpen day.
Eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
9-1.
We were able to get it. Cantillo gets the win. Lorenzen gets the loss.
I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Enzi able to finish it off for us. Used what, 4 pitchers between Cantillo, Seawald, Gaddis, McKenzie. And to just what we needed. Los just got the and Tio's already had a thumbnail. I think we might give him another one though. He was Not the button I wanted. And let's get out of here. We win 9-1. I mean, really off of an explosion in the 8th. Get out to win that game. Again, like I said, a bullpen day. Ortiz tomorrow. Logan Allen on Sunday. Trying to get things back to normal. Well, that'll be tomorrow. We'll have our next game against the Royals. We are 12-1, and things are just going. Like, I mean, we're getting things going our way right now. I mean, we're good pitching, sometimes some good hitting. I mean, we have some games where we struggle, but we do get some good hitting. Timely hitting when we need it. It's just been kind of going our way. See if we can keep it rolling. I'd like to keep this momentum going at least into this Yankees series. Obviously, we have a day off on Monday. 6-game road trip on starting Tuesday. We will probably sim this game. The Gavin Williams game. Again, because I am going to want to take a day off next week, off of stream. I just got stuff I have to do on Monday here live. I want to do on Monday on stream, so we might take Wednesday off. So that might be the next sim game, and then yeah, more good Pittsburgh team. A Yankees team that we know that they're dangerous. Red Sox team that they're the Red Sox, and then the Twins are pathetic. Toronto to start May. Toronto, Washington, really that they could be dangerous. Brewers, Reds. See the Twins again, then the Tigers for the first time again. Late May, and then the Dodgers, the world champs. That game is good. These games could be ugly. See the Angels again. That's kind of what we got the next month. So once again, we are going to save one final time and get out of here.